I made us some 2-ingredient dough. Oops. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm going to be bringing you guys along throughout the day with me to share the different food that I eat to stay on track with my weight loss and wellness journey. So if you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I just got up. Today is actually my off day from the gym, and I have been taking my off days on the weekend one day to go do sprints at the local track by my house. So I don't like running. I really don't like sprinting that much, but it's become something that it's actually a good challenge for me, and I've made it enjoyable because I don't do it too over the top. I don't like expect myself to do too much. It's more so just getting to the track and getting it done, and that's where like consistency over perfection comes in. I've been doing it for almost 2 months now, and I've actually noticed a big difference, and I feel like since I started I've improved a lot, even just with my form and stuff, because I really didn't know what I was doing. But anyway, I'm gonna bring you guys along today to show you how I eat to stay on track. I don't really have a plan for the day, but I do have some things that I need to get done, so I'll bring you guys along for those. But I did have a banana before this, just a small one. I have a really hard time eating before I work out, and especially sprinting, I don't like to eat anything before, but I know that I need just a little bit of energy, so I try to pick a carb source that's quick digesting, and today I just had a small banana and it was perfect. So I had that about 30 minutes ago. I've let it digest a little bit, and now I'm about to go out on the track and do my sprints. I pretty much just sprint a straightaway, not even a full one. It's about like 50 to 60 meters, and then I take a rest for about 2 minutes, then I do another one, then I take a rest, and I pretty much just recover back to my normal heart rate, and then I do another sprint. I usually do 7 of them, although I started doing a little bit of a shorter distance and doing 10. So we'll see what I do today. It is already 81 degrees out, and it's like 90% humidity. It's gonna be 93 today. It's super hot out, so usually I wouldn't even run when it's this hot, but I just wanna stick to it and just get it done. So tried to get here a little bit earlier. I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm probably gonna shower right when I get back, but then I'm gonna make some breakfast, so I'll share that when I have it. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my sprints. I always make sure to start with some dynamic stretches like I'm doing, just to make sure my muscles are warmed up before I start sprinting. It's been nice to have a track to go to. We just have this outdoor track at a local middle school, and it's really not busy a lot of the time, so when I go in the morning I have the whole thing to myself usually. But like I mentioned, my main priority is just getting it done and putting in as much effort as I can. I know that over time and with consistency, my form will continue to improve, and I'll just get more comfortable as I do this, but it has been really beneficial for me. Okay, it's super windy out, which has actually been kind of nice to cool off, but I ended up doing 8 sprints, and I'm dripping sweat right now. It felt good. Now, of course, my watch isn't gonna load. Okay, the wind completely took over and couldn't hear a thing that I was saying during this, but I just mentioned that I got 45 zone minutes on my Fitbit, and it felt really good. My basil and chives have been growing out of control lately, so I keep trying to incorporate them into different meals, and that's what I decided to do with my breakfast today. I also realized I needed to just water the garden in general, especially because it's going to be a hot one today. I don't normally water with just the hose attachment like this, but the handle I had cracked, and I just haven't remembered to get one from the store. So watered my plants, and that felt good to get that done. wasn't originally planning on making a protein coffee today, but I've got so many Quest salted caramel shakes I need to use up, and I could use a little bit of caffeine. So I just use a full protein shake with some of this s'mores cold brew, and that is my go-to combination for it lately. Okay, I decided to take a quick shower when I got back. It felt really good. I took a cold shower. I was so warm. It is super humid outside, even though it says it's only 84 degrees right now, which 84 is pretty hot anyway, but it's super humid and that's making it much worse. So I took a quick shower and then I went to water my garden really quickly and remembered that I had some chives I wanted to use for my breakfast today. So I had some 2-ingredient dough bagels made and they're 4 points each. I just heated it up in the air fryer, and then I have these Laughing Cow type wedges from Aldi that are 1 point for one. The flavor I have is garlic and herbs, so I just chopped up some chives from the garden. I made sure to wash them first, and then I mixed them in with a little bit of garlic salt. So I'm excited to eat that. I've also got some scrambled eggs, which are 0 points. So I've got 2 eggs for 0. I chopped up some red bell pepper, and then I just had some extra chives that I threw in there as well. And then I topped it with some sriracha hot sauce. This is 5 points for this plate. And then I also decided to make myself a protein coffee. Today I'm using the Dunkin' S'mores cold brew, which is 0 points. And then I've got a Quest salted caramel protein shake for 3 points. That'll really help me to hit my protein goal and make this super filling. I try to do just like 1 caffeine item a day, so this will be my caffeine for the day. I am feeling like I kind of need it right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat this right now and then figure out the rest of the day. Okay, so I've showed you guys my favorite farmer's market a few times, and I'm so excited that this year I'm actually going to be doing cooking demos there once a month. Tomorrow's actually the first one I'm going to be doing. I'm honestly super nervous, but I'm also really excited. I'm going to be cooking a couple things for my cookbook, and it's going to be like 94 degrees, so I'm trying to keep it simple for the first one and just do some salsas and stuff, but I want to get some containers to give out samples, so we're about to run to Sam's Club and grab a couple things. Trevor also needs like OxyClean and blueberries, so we're just going to go grab a couple things, and then I'm going to head home and make some lunch. But I'll bring you guys with me to Sam's Club, see what we grab, and I'm gonna be just showing you guys kind of the setup that I'm gonna have for tomorrow. I just have to get some things together, and like I said, I'm just super excited about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and head to Sam's Club. Okay, it is so hot out, but we got everything we needed in Sam's. It's so busy in there, so I wasn't really able to film much, but we found what we needed, so I'm getting really excited for tomorrow. Also, one thing that was really cool, there was an animal shelter standing outside with papers of things that they need, and you could just buy them inside and donate to the people that were at the exit of Sam's Club. I just thought that was a really smart idea, so we actually got some litter, and it was just cool to be able to do that and participate in donating, but actually like knowing what you're donating. But anyway, I'm gonna head home and make some lunch. We just got back from Sam's Club, so some of the things we grabbed, I just got some bananas because we are always needing those for like protein shakes and cereal. I also got some more apples because I was almost out of those. Even though we just got some, I feel like I just go through these so quickly. So grabbed some apples and then also some blueberries. That was it for produce. The other things that I needed were for the event tomorrow. I just got these paper bowls to put the salsa that I'm making in, and then we could put some tortilla chips with them. There is a stand that makes homemade tortilla chips, so I think we're gonna be using those, but just in case we don't have enough, I did get a couple of these bags of chips just so people could sample the salsa in case we run out. And then I also just got these cups for the pasta salad I'm gonna be making. And then I'm planning to use some type of dressing from one of the stands at the market, but I don't know who all is gonna be there tomorrow, and sometimes it changes. So in case the stands that I like to get dressing from aren't there, I'm just gonna bring one of these. It's just the Olive Garden Italian dressing. I'm feeling good and prepared for tomorrow. I got everything that I needed from Sam's Club, and now I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what I'm eating for lunch. Okay, for lunch today, I had some things I needed to use up in the fridge, including some corn. I had a half a can of corn, and then some taco meat, which is made with ground turkey. So I've got a 5-point serving of cooked jasmine rice as the base. Then I have 4 ounces of cooked 93% lean turkey that has taco seasoning. I've got the corn that I just mixed with some sauce that I had from Aldi. It's like a green tomatillo sauce. So that's 0 points, and we'll add some extra flavor. And then I have some lettuce from the garden, which I'm super excited to eat. I made sure to clean it really well. I drizzled a little bit of mild Taco Bell sauce sauce, and then I do have 2 points of reduced fat cheddar cheese, also just from Aldi. So this is the cheese I have on there, and that makes this bowl 7 points total on WeightWatchers. I'm gonna mix this all together and have that for lunch, and then I also cut up 2 kiwis, and what I do is I just use a grapefruit spoon and I just scoop it out and eat it. So kiwis are 0 points for me on WeightWatchers. I'm gonna go ahead and have those after I finish up my bowl, and that'll be my lunch for 7 points. Okay, it is dinner time now, and I've got some stuff in the fridge that I want to use up, including some asparagus that we got from the farmer's market. I'm just gonna put this on a tray with some olive oil spray and seasoning and roast it in the oven. I've got my oven preheating right now. I'm also boiling some water that I'm just gonna make this Barilla Protein Plus pasta in. I usually do 3 ounces dry, which is a 6-point serving on WeightWatchers. The serving that they have on the box is 2 ounces dry, and it's 4 points. But I want a little bit of a bigger serving with the pasta, and then with the pasta, I'm just gonna toss it in some olive oil once it's cooked, and I usually just do about a teaspoon per serving, which is 1 point. Then I'm gonna mix in some of these roasted red peppers. These are also 0 points on WeightWatchers. And then I have some turkey burgers that I made earlier that were just in the fridge. So these will pretty much act as like meatballs. I'm gonna chop them up and mix them in with the pasta. And those are also 0 points and will help to add some protein. Then I also went out to my garden and grabbed some fresh basil. So I'm just gonna chop this up and toss it with the pasta as well. And then the asparagus will just be on the side. It'll be quick and easy to throw together. I'm just boiling the water now, and once the pasta starts cooking, hopefully the asparagus will be almost done and I could just assemble it quickly. So I'm gonna have that as well as my apple for 0 points after, but I'll share it once it's all done. Okay, my pasta is done, and so is the asparagus. It's nice and crispy on the ends, which is my favorite. And this one's nice and big because it's from the market. But that's 0 points on WeightWatchers. This entire meal comes out to 7 points. I had to track 6 for the pasta, and then I tracked 1 for the olive oil that I used. The turkey burger I used is 0, the red pepper, and then I did use a little bit of Parmesan cheese, but I don't even track it because it's technically a point, but I'm just gonna count it as a mental weekly. This is my 7-point dinner. I'm also going to have my apple after. This is a Cosmic Crisp. It's 0 points on WeightWatchers, and then once I finish that, I'll figure out what I'm doing for dessert today. I went on a walk after dinner, and while I was doing that, I started to really get a craving for cinnamon rolls. So when I got home, I decided to make 2-ingredient dough cinnamon rolls for dessert. I only did a half batch of 2-ingredient dough, but I just used all-purpose flour, non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and when I want them to be a little fluffier, I use a little bit less of the Greek yogurt and a little bit of fat-free milk, so that's what I did today. I also usually use coconut brown sugar, but today I was just using regular light brown sugar and some cinnamon for the filling. I wanted to just use a couple extra points to make it a little bit more indulgent. And I forgot I wanted to add a splash of vanilla to the dough, so I just mixed that in, and then I roll it out on a parchment sheet so I can get it nice and flat to add the cinnamon. And once I have them rolled and cut, I put them in the oven at 400, and it only took about 10 minutes. Then I kind of moved them around and did another 6 or 7 minutes, and then they were perfect. I was debating between a cream cheese frosting and an icing, and I was definitely craving the icing more, so all I did was mix a little bit of powdered sugar. I did a point for each serving with some fat-free milk, and then that makes a quick and easy icing. So dinner was really good, and after I finished, I ate my apple, but then I was really craving cinnamon rolls, and I knew that I had some Greek yogurt in the fridge. So I made us some 2-ingredient dough cinnamon rolls. This is 6 points for 2 of them. I was gonna make Adam and I each just one big one, but then I decided to cut them into 2 smaller ones. So we each get 2. It'll be 6 points for both of them, and that's gonna wrap up what I eat in a day for today. So let me go through my final points for the day, and I actually did go ahead and track all my 0-point foods as I went so that I would have the accurate calories and macros and stuff. So I ended the day using 28 out of 24 dailies total. I had a total of about 2,143 calories, 56 grams of fat, 264 carbs. I had 159 grams of protein and 31 grams of fiber. A really good day of eating today. I'm super excited to eat these cinnamon rolls, and I feel like I nourished my body and had a good variety. I made sure to get my protein and veggies and all of those things in, and overall just felt good staying on track today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.